Welcome to the Hire Me podcast. I'm Chris Lynn.
And I'm Heather Balsaric. We are excited to introduce you to an amazingly talented professional today. You're going to learn who they are, what they do, and what they value in under 10 minutes.
So come elevate your game as we elevate today's top talents. Today on the Hire Me podcast, I am with the incredible Sandhya Yadav, who is an executive in project management, business management, and operations in global finance. Let's jump right in to learn about how Sandhya could be your next great hire and professional connection. So, Sandhya, tell us, who are you?
Thank you so much, Chris. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandhya. I'm really excited to be here today. I am an investment banking professional with approximately 10 years of experience in the industry. I have a strong background in the project management, risk management, operations management, and I'm really passionate about some of the strategical thinking, analytical thinking space itself. That's pretty much about me in terms of my professional outlook.
Fantastic. And what type of role are you looking for?
Over a period of time, in terms of my skills and experience, I am keen, or rather, I'm looking out for a role again somewhere in the business transformation space. Somewhere there where there are agile related developments, project management to be precise, risk and control institution, or introducing the control assessments into the system, and something where where I can solve the complex problems, right, and provide the meaningful impact to the industry out there. So this is my lookout itself in terms of the role.
Fantastic. And what do you love about your work?
In terms of work, I feel that my skills or the experience should be used to solve a problem, and obviously deliver a meaningful impact out there, right? And maybe over a period of time, the some of the deliverables that I've done in the industry itself, it could be like some of the automation projects, for example, moving from your regular Outlook version to a graphical user interface with enhanced versions to make sure that your data is sort of saved in various ways, because as we all know, the bread and butter of our daily professional life is your email itself. So I've been part of the transition project, and even investing in some of the front to back alignments where you sort of start from the sales till to the payment settlement. So I was part of that whole journey of creating the automation platform. So I feel that's something that's always kept me going, giving that making quick decisions on spot to get a deliverable done, solving complex problems for the better client experience at the end of the day. Yeah, this is something that I love about the work that I've done so far.
That's fantastic. So, what type of leadership and cultures help you thrive?
In terms of leadership, I feel that I should get that space in terms of, or I should provide this space where there's a supportive environment, and that sort of also leads to an empowerment, right? Both giving and taking to make and take decisions, right? It shouldn't be like a controlled environment. That's something I've always worked around, or sort of provided to the people that I've worked with. That is something I look up in terms of leadership surrounding. And in terms of the culture, I am a strong believer of in innovation, thinking out of the box, right? And this can only happen when your leadership surrounding is with that kind of a environment where you're given the opportunity to take and make decisions irrespective of the risk that is out there, right? At the end of the day, the common goal is to make sure that we sort of deliver the business efficiency and obviously provide the better experience. And I've been part of some of those initiatives as well, in terms of when we were delivering some of the automation deliverables where we had to make sure that since we are involving a client here, there's all the more reason why you should have a low touch point system, right, rather than doing everything manual. So that's something I think about in terms of leadership and culture.
That's great. That's great to hear. So, what problems can you solve for companies?
Like I mentioned in earlier questions, where I believe as soon as you grow senior, you need to make your complexity of a process or anything, make it look simpler, right? You use fancy words or any kind of jargons, the senior people will not get it, or neither will your client. Their expectation is to make sure that I come to you with a problem statement. I am not complicating it to you, but when you're giving me a solution, give it to me the same way, right? They care about the solution and in the right way. So that's something I focus on in terms of delivering and executing as well. So that's something I could be, helpful of, and in terms of, getting along with the organization to get their objectives and my objectives sort of aligned as well.
Wonderful. Well, finally, let's wrap up and please
Mhm.
tell us what matters to you.
I know these are cliche words, but yet again, I'll stick to this. Honesty, integrity, and accountability. You can't do the right thing in a wrong way. Let's be honest. So even if you're wrong, be honest to accept it in front of everyone, no matter how bad it is, and vice versa, right? Uh, all these three attributes go hand in hand. There is no shortcuts to this. Uh, to show your hard work through either of these steps. So that this is something like basic work ethics. I think we've been taught about this since our school days, so we might as well use it. It's pretty straightforward and easy to keep our lives calm and better.
Great. Well, I think those are all attributes that are so critical and so important. So, again, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Sandhya, again, for coming on the Hire Me podcast. It was great talking to you and learning more about you and your skills and how you can bring value to your next role. To wrap up, if you're watching or listening, be sure to contact Sandhya through the links in the description and the show notes. If you are looking for that next executive and project management, business transformation, and operations in global finance. Make sure you are subscribing, following, and liking the content here on the Hire Me podcast, whether or not you're watching or listening, and so we can continue elevating more of today's top talents.